Good morning, welcome to Trucks and Tech, and today we are hanging out with the Tata's Mr. Versatile. You know who I'm talking about, the Tata LPT 1216 that is right here in front of me. And as you can see, it's a spectacle. A traditional Tata face, if you look at it. Simple headlights, the parking lights, indicator, everything, two wipers. You know, there's a mirror to assist you check on the distance between you and the guys in front of you. Some extra an antenna for your radio up there. But as we talk about this truck today, we've learned from the mistakes that we did in the S video. And by the way, thank you so much to everyone who watched that video. A sub to our channel Trucks and Tech would be really fantastic. See what I did there? Anyway, we've learned a lot from the video. Thank you for the feedback that you guys gave us. And today we want to correct that by ensuring that we show you the features that you guys need to see. So we start by showing you the front of the vehicle, which is here. And then we're going to take a small walk around to tell us more about what the Tata LPT 1216 is about. So, shall we proceed? We'll start basically on the right hand side of the vehicle, and yeah, simple coolant place, the steering thingy, the fluid. If you're moving closer, a little bit closer, you got your gearbox, diff and engine and turbo right in there. This vehicle has a very amazing turbo, which you're gonna listen to in a while. There's a fuel purification system over here, very important. By the way, this is what helps you to know kama umekuwa ukiweka diesel chafu ama diesel safi. All the impure stuff will settle at the bottom of the small tank over there. And then we have the main tank, which is over here. The main tank has a fuel capacity of 160 liters of diesel. Hakuna gari ya petrol huku kwa Tata. We move again. This is the air compression chamber. We have two tanks over there. There are two more somewhere which we will show you, and these are very important because kuna maswali tunapatanga, mbona brakes za Tata haziko sawa? Until you learn to understand what this system is all about, itakuwa ngumu. Now we have our migukumi, migusita. This is a 4x2 tipper, 4x2 lorry, sorry, not tipper, 4x2 lorry, size 20 wheel MRF. This is the stock wheel that comes in. If you check right there, this is the semi-elliptical leaf springs as part of the suspension, both sides, front and rear. And then we proceed to the back of the lorry. There's nothing much here, nothing really much aside from your lighting and your reflective system. But if we go to the left side of the vehicle, there's something that probably we will understand much more. One, the spare tire, still size 20, the same stock tire you get with this, with what is in the vehicle. Now, if we zero in a little bit inside here, this is where the action is all about. You got your diff system over here, you know, that determines vile utapiga kona hapa na wapi. You know, the braking chambers over here, two of them, and the propeller shaft coming in from the gearbox into the diff. And then this is the cutout pressure chamber ya kwanza. There's another one somewhere in front there, which we will get to see. But there's an important aspect about why is this propeller shaft not just one unit. In case there's any issues with the propeller shaft and your diff needs to be protected, then it breaks off from somewhere over here to protect both the gearbox and the diff that is behind. So this part is very important. Of course, exhaust system is here. This is where all the moshi comes out from, and it's an interesting one. Oh, it uses two batteries. You need to know 12 volt 15 amperes, battery kubwa. So hii ni lori kubwa. And then we come to our air purification system. So we start here. This is the air filters. Important parts to note is this part over here and the part on top over there. Again, there's nothing else extra. Or there's a parking assist mirror over there that helps you to know if you're close or not close to somebody. Yeah, So that is the walk around video, and we now want to get into the cabin so that we can tell you much more about the Tata LPT 1216. I'll catch you after the short break. Welcome back to Trucks and Tech. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we'll be taking you through the truck and tech world and how these two worlds fuse. Now, we are still hanging out with the Tata LPT 1260. Now, a question I always get is what runs this truck here? Now, let's talk about the engine. This is a Tata TCIC 697 Euro 2 engine that is turbocharged and intercooled and has 6 inline cylinder. Now, what is the result of this big engine? The result is very simple: 5,675 cc. Modest? No, I don't think so. It's among the biggest capacity in the 10-ton category of lorries. Number 2, it gives you a respectable 160 horsepower at 2,400 RPM. That's enough to take you through Sachangwan. Kama bado ko gear 5, or gear 6 bado, it can still do that. And a respectable 550 Newton meters of torque at between 1,000 and 1,500 RPM. So, this is a truck that is 1, built for power, and 2, built for versatility. Now, you see, I'm talking all these big numbers, but how does this truck sound on the road? And this is where I need you to take a journey with me as I get into the cabin, where we'll talk a little bit more about what's inside there, and then, hit the road. So, let's go to the cabin here, over here. And kuingia kwa hii gari ni rahisi sana. For somebody who's weighty like me, there are 2 steps, 1, 2. So I just hold over here, and I come here, I hold like this, and I get in. As simple as that. And the seat adjusts according to my weight. So, my cameraman is thin. By the way, amekonda hadi tukitembea naye kwa field lazima nimwekee mawe kwa mfuko joneza bebwa na upepo. Anyway, so let's get on the road and then we'll catch you at the break. Trucks and Tech, and we are inside the cabin of the Tata LPT 1216. This is the Eldoret Kipkaren road, which we decided that today is going to be our location for the shoot. As you can see, we're clearly labeled on road test, so we are legally on the road. The cabin is a little bit minimalistic, but still much more better than what we have seen from other vehicles, in the sense that this is the steering. The seat literally adjusts to your weight as the driver. I have a slightly longer frame or something, so I prefer my seat not very close to the steering wheel. Simple knobs on the steering. It's power steering, by the way. Simple knobs for lighting and indicator, and for wiper and water. And then this is the blower, one of the few Tata vehicles that comes with a blower. There's a light over here at this place, by the way. If you take it out, you can fix an FM radio. Charging point that takes a 12-volt charger, so you are sorted out. There is a place to, store your things. I'll have to get out of my seat to open it. There's something important over here. This small thing over here. Yes, this one. You see this one? This one indicates, it's an indicator for your power, your lubricant, your coolant, your temperature, your battery level. So it makes a distinct beep sound, which you will hear, which when it's running at optimum, the beep sound is certain like that. Now, I have my gear lever over here. It's a 6-speed gear lever, which sits on top of the Tata G600 gearbox, 6.58. It's a 6-speed, as you can see, 1, 3, 5, reverse, 2, 4, 6, and we're gonna test all these gears right on the road. And my handbrake is over here. So vehicle is in neutral, and we really want to take it on the road, so allow us to basically do the ignition. Wait for it. There we go. And we are ready to hit the road, starting in handbrake down. I'll start with gear, I'll start with 2. I'll wait for, I told you this road is busy, so unashtukianga tu magari zimeanza kutokea. So let's hit the road, and now we talk about the 1216. I believe we are clear, so let's go. How does it feel to drive a lorry? Let me tell you, the first 1216 I drove, I took it to a car wash for, usafi kidogo muhimu, and I was sweating, because this is the first time I'm driving such a huge lorry. So keep it at Fims slow, simple, 1, 2, 3, and then we are on to 4. I think I need to close the window so that you guys can hear that turbo sound and also the air brake sound. So listen, just listen to that. So braking system ya Tata, if you understand your truck, hautakuwa na issues na braking system, because that's where I believe the problem is. But let's pick up the pace. We'll see how it brakes. Full rev. You're already on 4. That's 5. Now, unfortunately, the juice of this lorry is you just picked up the pace, and then you have to gear down. Okay, here it is. So let's pick up the pace and see how it runs. That's number 4. Just listen to that. The turbo's full. My goodness! You want to drive this thing for a longer trip. On 6. Now we're finally on 6. We're doing about 60 kph. Unfortunately, the fun is about to be over because, yes, there are bumps right ahead. Just listen to that. It's not very hard to drive this lorry, by the way. All you need to do is understand how you gear in, how you gear out, There we go. That's number 3. Number 4. Number 5. We'll see if I'll have a chance to overtake this one. It's clear, we will go for the kill. I love flashing lights at other drivers. So we'll look for a straight section and then see if we can push it to, let's see how it sounds at 80, because it's already comes pre-installed with a speed limiter. Trucks and Tech, AA, catch you in the next break.